Here's your WNEM TV5 News Update.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Meg McLeod. Here's a quick look at some of the stories we're following. A man under arrest and on an immigration hold, accused of nearly crashing into a deputy before leading police on a chase through 2 counties. The Clare County Sheriff's Office says while a deputy was conducting a traffic stop just after midnight last Wednesday, a 35-year-old Chinese national drove by without slowing down or moving over, coming dangerously close to the deputy and his patrol car. The deputy tried to pull the man over, but he continued along M115 into Osceola County. Deputies used stop sticks and deflated his tires. The man is charged with 3 counts, including fleeing and eluding. The U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement has placed a detainer on him because he is not a U.S. citizen. A new study shows Michigan schools need billions of upgrades. According to the Michigan Department of Education, over the next decade, Michigan schools need nearly $23 billion for much-needed infrastructure work. In 2023, state lawmakers funded a statewide school facility study, which found schools need more than $5 billion in the next 3 years to update infrastructure like heating and cooling systems. The bulk of that investment would be in the long term, which needs $10.5 billion. The Education Department will begin collection next month on student loans that are in default. Right now, nearly 5.5 million borrowers are in default on their loans. The Trump administration's announcement brings an end to a leniency period that began during the pandemic. No federal student loans have been referred for collection since March of 2020. That includes those in default. Now here's Chris with your First Alert forecast.
Big temperatures tomorrow are expected to be back in the 50s and 60s. Our temperatures for tonight before we get there expected to drop off into the middle and upper 30s. So it will still be a little chilly tonight, but this is actually closer to where we should be for this time of year. As far as the winds, we expect those to eventually die down too. By 9 o'clock, already seeing some of those 40-mile-per-hour gusts go away. Eventually, it will start to see them drop off even more by tomorrow morning. I think Huron County and the northwest section of Tuscola County could still be a little breezy tomorrow, but most of our gusts should be much more manageable as we start the day Tuesday. And in fact, we'll actually see the gusts go down as the day goes on, which is something we haven't seen most days recently. As far as your sky tracker goes tonight, still a few showers off to the north. Those should fizzle out, much of them not impacting our area tonight. As far as the hour-by-hour forecast goes, we will clear out in most areas. Our northeasterly zones could be a bit more stubborn with the cloud cover this morning, or excuse me, tomorrow morning and into the early parts of the afternoon, but we expect to clear out there. Eventually, we'll start to add clouds back to the mix by the evening, and maybe a few spot showers will be possible, but nothing we expect to really ruin the evening, so I wouldn't really plan your night around it. Your forecast for the next 7 days shows temperatures will be in the 60s and 70s much of this week. A bit cooler this weekend, especially Saturday, but we'll have plenty of sun. And then as we head towards Monday, we're back in the upper 60s, and it looks like at least a drier start to next week.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and information.